Another odd bit of takeaway is just knowing like the migration status and values of foreigners, appreciating what they have here versus the natives that don't. And that's like disheartening. It's really feels some type of way when you have friends in other major cities like New York or wherever else, and people are getting bussed in, and they're offering indigenous people's resources. And I felt that's kind of an odd thing that we like start thinking about it in theory. And it's weird how like the most native folks are poisoned in some degree of their values to not appreciate the ladder given to them with the rope to pull them out of poverty, and the foundation doesn't exist. The my people vibrate on a different beat, and I know it's different, and it's the system's not engineered towards it. Yeah, there's diamond in the rough for sure. People function and move through and flow, whatever, but ultimately it systems not designed for their growth. Just as much as like the SATs aren't written for people in the hood to excel from. It's just by design. It's nature of the beast. So the same thing here is a school to prison pipeline. I was also taken aback by like the Pledge of Allegiance stuff at the beginning of the day, or standing in lines. I get there's some discipline points, build good habits, just as much as the military builds great habits. Respect, respect. The issue is that there's not accountability on the adults to control their children. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the will part of what like these bad kids, man. Like the ego is a talk back, and I remember the days a teacher could pop a kid, and now it's cool and it was understood. That was definitely out used, and it shouldn't exist to a major degree. But it's like I get the the change of structure, Um, if the parents could like have a harder line on their children, they'll be a lot better position. But it's not, And I don't know what the accountability is for this. It's like there's a cameras in the classroom. It's a police state right there. Like just knowing there's a little camera in the corner recording everything you do at all times. Like that's a new age. It's a new age. I'm just here to function in it. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a slightly deterrent to like be involved in this lifestyle, knowing how it's just gearing people out. So to be determined on that. Yeah, I think high school was a little easier in some sense because they're gonna do it, they're gonna not. But here you have to like try to help them try. We should be trying at all levels for sure. But high school, they dug that, they dug it. You know what I'm saying? Here is like, oh, they're so privileged or spoiled to not know accountability. And that's a generational thing.